two. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Paul here again. So, the board you see in the front of you, for people who watched my videos already, they will know what this is here. That's my mini monster electric skateboard that I have built myself, starting from using a mini electric skateboard and upgrading everything possible. So, I have tested this board out. Please take a look at my other videos. This little board here can reach speeds of 25 miles an hour, stops really well. Well, just take a look at the video. So what I thought to myself, can this board go any faster than 25 miles an hour? Yes, she definitely can, because every time when I was reaching speeds of 22 miles an hour, and when I reached a speed of 25 miles an hour, I was getting a little bit of wheel wobble, and also due to this board having a deck, which is a mini deck, I was not very comfortable with going any faster. So what do I need to do? So what do I need to do is I need to replace the deck. So let's take a look at some dimensions of this monster board with the deck I've got on it at the moment. So the deck itself is 600 millimeters, or it is 23.5 inches long. So you can imagine it is quite tough to stay on this board, especially going high speed. The board is roughly 8 inches in width. It's a bit wider at the front, but narrows down the back, just like so. And at the moment, board from the ground is 6 inches high. It is 6 inches high, or 150 millimeters high, so you are quite high off the ground, but it is an off-road board and it does look awesome. It does look like a tractor and I love it. Look at this, guys. Isn't she awesome? The monster, absolutely gorgeous. Rough stuff wheels on, absolute tractor. Massive motor, fast, stops really well, it's spot on. I love this board, and for commuting to work, this is the board number one for me. Small, fits anywhere, fast and very torquey. Well, you can see I had some fun on this board. Look how worn out this wheel is, and this is from riding it twice before the entire length of the charge. So guys, in order to test this mini monster even further, meaning reach higher speeds, and also at the same time I will test the battery charge and mileage you can get on it, I'm going to replace the deck. So I'm going to replace the 600 millimeter or the 24-inch long deck for a longboard deck, which will be now 36 inches or 91 centimeters. Okay, so as you can see, quite a bit of a difference. That's pretty much by how much longer the deck will be. And because this longboard deck, which is by the way from the Max e-board, has these cutouts here, and the wheels will fit right on both sides of this deck, I don't have to use the spacers and the fixing kit in order to fit the rough stuff wheels. Okay, the benefits of the mini e-boards are endless. If you want to take a look and learn a bit more about electric mini skateboards, especially for people who live in cities and work in a city like myself, take a look at my channel. There are tons of videos on this board, about this board. Take a look. So let's replace the deck. I'm not going to bore you to death with changing the deck in the front of you, because I already have got a video how to swap the decks on any electric skateboard take a look. So let's swap the deck and compare the height before and after. So just so we don't forget, the height at the moment is 6 inches or 150 millimeters. So let's get this done. Guys, I was about to take the Mini apart in order to swap the decks, but then what I thought was, let's make it more fun. I've got this grip tape that I've ordered from Enough for a while now, and it's been sitting on my shelf. It's black and blue, quite cool. So I thought, let's make it interesting. Before I swap the deck, let's actually do something to the grip tape that is already on the deck. Let's make this board stand out a little bit. So, I'll show you in a second what I've done. Hopefully you understood the idea, just looking at the photos before this video here, on how I've done this deck, multicolored deck. Guys, trust me, I have never done this before. It's just, I kind of came up with the idea, and what you see in front of you is my first go. I think it is very good actually. I've never done this before, as I said, but if you spend a bit of time, it took me about 40 minutes, I'm not gonna lie, but there we go. Look at this. It almost looks 3D, but it's not. I'm gonna try to zoom it in an angle like this so you can see it's actually absolutely flat, and it joins together with the original grip tape, which I kept this side here, and I've kept this side here. That's exactly where my feet are standing, and I just wanted to make it a bit funky, and I think it is really funky actually. Definitely very special. You will never find a deck exactly like that, because, well, I came up with a design and I've made it, so you can actually do whatever the hell you want, as long as you got the patience. Well, the holes cut through, spot on. I wanted that blue kind of tone to the board, and I've got it. So that is my front here. That's the deck's front, and that's the back there. There we go. Super. Plus it kind of looks 3D. It looks like it's hovering actually. That is awesome. It's actually like hovering. Well, it's not. Look at this. Flat. Whoa, hovering. I guess it's because the board is concave. Maybe that's why. But anyway, that's it. That's the little spikes up that I wanted to do for the deck. And now it's simple. Let's swap all the bits from Mini onto the Max E-board deck. So guys, Mini E-board, the Monster Mini E-board is almost taken apart and reconfigured. I've reset the VAC, I've changed a couple of things on it. Take a look on the screen. You'll see that I have increased the braking power. I have listened to some comments left on my YouTube videos, and I agree with some people. Maybe braking was a little bit too gradual, so instead of minus 40 amp, I have increased the braking power to minus 50 amp. I have decreased the torque of the motor from 60 amp to 55 amp. It was a bit too torquey, guys. I'll test it out. You can always change it. That's the beauty of the VAC. And that's it really. So let me finish taking the board apart even further, the Monster one, and all the guts and bits will go onto the Longboard deck. And then, well, then I'll show you what's going to be then. So guys, the trucks, the wheels, the lights and the motor is now reinstalled on the Longboard deck. Just got to put the electronics on it, and we'll overview the changes from the Monster Mini to the Monster Max E, I would say, or should we call it a Max E on steroids? Yeah, let's do that. Steroided up Max E. And here we go, guys. That's it. Swap is done. Easy and no hassle. If you guys are thinking about swapping decks, take a look at my video. It might help you. There are a couple of things there that you might learn. Anyway, in the front of you, Max board on steroids. So a longboard deck with something different on the grip tape here. I don't know, I like it. It's different. I like different things. So this is different and I like it. So I've got all the electronics now fitted on this deck. It's exactly the same electronics as I had on the Mini, with the only difference that I now got that much extra deck, which is great because now I'll have flex, and now I have the deck that is actually lower to the ground. So if you remember, the Mini Monster deck was 6.5 inches off the ground. So let's take a look what the swap gave us just now, and here we go, 5.5 inches. I'm going to measure it up for you guys. There we go, 5.5 inches. Sorry, this way, 5.5 inches. So we just lost an inch. That's pretty much that much of the height of the board, which is good because the closer you are to the ground, the faster you can go. So the Maxi on steroids is now built. One thing left, and that's the fun part, is to test the board out. It's going to be in my separate video, full range test and speed test and everything else, stopping power. I want to make the videos as short as I can, so I'm going to split this out. So guys, stay tuned and let's test the boat out. Hopefully we'll get some good results.